Hello viewers, today we will discuss the topic communication on move with mobile phones. With mobile phones, we can stay connected to anyone, anywhere, anytime in this world. Mobile phone service is of two types. One is postpaid service, other one is prepaid service. In postpaid service, first we use the service, then pay the amount for that service. In prepaid service, first of all we pay, then we use the service. In prepaid service, we have some amount for that service and validity for that service. In postpaid service, first we use the service, then pay the amount for that service. In prepaid service, first of all we pay, then we use the service. In prepaid service, we have some amount for that service and validity for that service. Prepaid service can be activated with the help of recharge facility. With recharge facility, the subscriber have the credit for their service as well as the validity for their service. Recharge facility can be available at any time, anywhere. In mobile phone service, the subscriber can be put in four states. The first state is called not initialized state. In this state, the subscriber had not successfully recharged his account. After first state, the second state is active state. This state can be achieved with recharging his account. In active state, the subscriber can make and receive the calls. Suppose with any reason the subscriber has not recharged his account, then his service will not be available for next period. That state is called inactive state. After inactive state, suppose after grace period for a few days the subscriber has not recharged his account, then his connection is permanently deactivated. The other situation, that is called suspended situation. In that situation, if subscriber has not followed the rules of or norms of the operator organization, then his service is temporarily suspended for certain time period. Now we will discuss cellular technology of mobile phones. What is a cell? Cell is a certain area that can be reached with one transceiver. In cell system, the user can make a call and receive a call within the cell site. The cell phone is working on GSM technology, that is called Global System for Mobile Communication. GSM has evolved its first G technology with poor sound quality. Now from first G we are at 3G technology, that is called third generation technology, which enables the user with good sound quality and full web service. In GSM architecture, the subscriber can make calls from his handset either to mobile phones or to landline network, either using BSS or using MSC. The mobile phone uses very high frequencies for his transmission. For example, the downlink frequency for mobile phone is in the range of 1800 MHz, and for uplink it uses 1700 MHz range. Using high frequencies for transmission, the process of connecting the call is called call routing. The call of the subscriber after passing from cell site goes to MSC, that is Mobile Switching Center, in which it is decided that whether the call is made for mobile phone or for landline network, that is distributed accordingly. In mobile phones, the biggest advantage is that our call is not disconnected when we move from one place to another place. Now we will discuss how this occurs. This facility can be possible with handover techniques in GSM structure. In handover, the mobile phone can switch over from one cell site to another cell site without interrupting the call of a subscriber. Another advantage of mobile phones is that you can avail the facility of internet on your computer with the help of mobile phones. The mobile phone uses two types of technologies for internet connection. First is GPRS, that is General Packet Radio Service. This facility helps us to avail the internet facility of low speed. The latest facility, that is Edge, enhanced data rates for global evolution, which makes the internet very fast and reliable. Friends, this was a bird's eye view for mobile communication technology. I really thank you.